J Scoops. J Scoops. J Scoops. J Scoops.
New Music Friday, New Music Friday. New music from Rina Sawayama and Salute on Friday. Hello, my friends. Hello. It is indeed Friday, and what a Friday it is here today. What a Thursday night of news and sports and music and information and just a lot of stuff that went down. I know yesterday I think I maybe kind of promised you that I was going to do some cool shit like stream or DJ or whatever. And then there was just, hold on, we need to rearrange a little. It's been an early morning here, by the way. Between the NFL draft, the NBA playoffs, doing a little fire pit action, and also learning to stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same damn time. We are officially in the Hannah Rad cinematic universe right now. Multicasting, baby. I was almost live on Instagram Live as well. But the formatting in that is a little bit weird. So I was going to do that today too, but I was like, let me just not like completely blow my load and or overwork the electrics in this space. Which, by the way, I was like 2 minutes late to hitting start on the streams because the power company finally came. And I was like, hey, what was up with that wild bill last month? And he was like, oh yeah, it's probably because we couldn't get in to read the meter because your dog was loose in the backyard. So, pup date and update, it wasn't because I live streamed Shroomfest 2024 for 49 straight hours. It might have had a little bit of something to do with the higher estimate. It's because they estimated. And he was like, I was like, what's up with that? Can you guys adjust? He's like, call them. He's like, when they can't reach the meter, they'll just double or triple what they think it should be. I've been trying to call LADWP here for like the past 3-4 days. The on hold time is insane. But the guy was literally just here. And like I wasn't going to answer it. I was like, just freaking deal. And then I was like, wait a second. This is my opportunity to say I wasn't shrooming and booming for 2.5 straight days. Just draining all the electricities because it was March Madness. And we were watching amazing games. And I had 17 computers going at the same time. I'll have you know I've stripped back considerably since then. And not just because, but I was like, I don't need all this, like, I've got 1, 2, 3. I used to have 6 for no good fucking reason. There was like a secondary, and that guy was like, I think I can do this a little bit more efficiently. And by do this a little bit more efficiently, let me also, for all of the one people who are watching over on YouTube, hey friends, this is the Hannah Rad Show. It is your girlfriend's favorite pop culture talk show. Your girlfriend is me, by the way. I am my own favorite pop culture talk show. Do you see what's happening here? I got a little pup date here. We have been up very early this morning. We, as in me and foster dog, Lil Coco. Lil Coco has had a very busy morning. She had some things done. She's finally official. She is vaccinated. She is chipped. She is officially in the system. And basically what that means now is next week she will be up for adoption. But that doesn't mean she's going straight away. No, she's not. She cannot stay here. I would love to have her stay here, and she's getting cuter by the day, and she's finally like feeling more comfortable with me, and Shudo's loving her. I've never pictured myself with like a tiny dog. This morning she got on the scale. She is 6.5 pounds. They're not sure how fully grown she's gonna get. I don't want a small dog forever. Like this one, she's adorable. It doesn't take away from any of her cuteness, Bex. But she's adorable. So the first 2 shots this morning were totally fine. Small little baby needles. She didn't do anything. And then the freaking vet went to put the microchip in. And have you seen a microchip needle? Because there's like an actual like digital piece of device that's in this like thick ass needle. And so they went to grab her, and the tech is holding her, and she's got her gripped on, and then the vet comes in, and she yells out in the yelpiest yelp of all time. And then the doctor's like, shit, I missed. And I see like blood starting to come out of like, and it's typical that like when they get pinched with that one, that some blood will indeed take place. But yeah, I got her chipped. So she's a little tired. She's a little sore, but she is here. You want to say hi? Oh, you're so sleepy tired. We had to be out the door at 6 because of the foster agency we're working with. There's only one animal hospital that like they work through, and you have to like go at 6 in the morning, get in line. They only take the first like 50 people that show up. There was already like 30 people ahead of us. So I pulled but hey, we're with the foster agency. So can we be the first one to get chipped and vaxxed? Because the other ones were there for surgeries. But you're so sleepy tired. You're going to fall asleep on a stream again, just like you did yesterday. You want to go lay back down? Okay. You go have your nap. Go have a cute nap. Go ahead, lay down. You want to touch? Yeah. She likes to touch when she's sleeping. Same. But yeah, that was this morning. And then LADWP, and that's the updates and pup dates as of now. So hello to everyone here who is chiming in from the logo, the Arc, or beyond. Zero, Bex Marie, Darla, Saint, I see you lurking over there in the background. Foxy, Oren, Regrez, and all the usual suspects who come here each and every day. Thanks so much. Big night last night. Big night of sports. Big night of... me going to bed at like 9 p.m. every night. I love it here. What I don't love, and we're gonna start you off in the NBA because there's still a lot to talk about. The NFL draft day 2 continues today, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So at 4 o'clock, things will be taking place as round 2 begins. But 32 players have been drafted into this class of 2024. And I am going to tell you all about that in just a little bit. But first, let's get to the basketball. And let's get to the only game that like really kind of mattered last night. I don't know if you can see there in my headlines and topics. Obviously, I gave you the update. The show is also on YouTube. You can go, if you haven't already subscribed over there, again, subscribing there is free. Subscribing here is not. So pick your poison. There's 0 people watching on YouTube right now. Love it. Maybe 1. There's 1 person. We've got 1. Hello, YouTube. Hello, Twitch. At the same damn Tom. I am confident if you see the second headline there. Told ya, the Lakers are going to get swept. Everyone's like, oh, they're playing at home last night. I'm like, nope, they're going to get swept. Now they are down 3-0. And I am a big defender of all things Lakers, but not when LeBron James in his post-game press conference literally says the phrase, at the end of the day, it's just basketball. Sir, why do you make it so hard for me to root for you and your team? At the end of the day, it's just basketball. That's like me being like, well, at the end of the day, I fucked up the show again. Or something along, at the end of the day, it's just Twitch and YouTube and Hanarad. At the end of the day, the vet was like, well, shit, I missed chipping Coco. Like, yes, at the end of the day, it's just basketball. Like, how despondent do you have to be in the lack of quality in your team right now that you've, one, let the Denver Nuggets win 11 games in a row against you, inclusive of playoffs and regular season, and then also double down and be like, well, at the end of the day, I'm just doing my job poorly. Not really. LeBron has been playing fairly significantly better than anyone on his team. D'Lo, it's hard to root for you as well, sir. I love you. Big fan. Lakers 3-point overall time point scorer. In the team's final timeout with like a minute or so left in the game, D'Lo, 0 points, 0 for 7 field goals. Was sitting on the bench, not in the team huddle, presumably looking like he was like playing on a phone. I don't know if it was a phone, an energy bar, or something. It looked like a device. D'Lo said, you know what? This entire team has given up and so have I. Goodbye. Not a fan. Not a fan of that. However, what I am a fan of is Game 3 in the Eastern Conference last night. The only game worth having a few highlights for. There's some highlights, a few lowlights, and some insight as to what's been going on in Philadelphia, specifically with the big man, the player, the reigning MVP, Joel Embiid.
All right, let's squeeze in some of the other significant stuff going on tonight. Sixers 0-19 all-time when they trail a series 2-0. Home win against the Knicks would give them a chance to slow that down. Whoa, what are we doing? Joel Embiid called for an offensive foul here. And Isaiah Hartenstein, the question is it enough to get him flagrant 2 or something? But the big fella stays in the game here. He wanted a foul on a 3, didn't get the whistle. Knicks leading by 3. Now, Embiid, now that's dangerous. He pulls Robinson to the ground. Dante DiVincenzo's in there whooping. Embiid gets called for the flagrant here. And can't do that. Love Embiid, but that's not a defensible play. Sixers down a bucket. We're tied up, and Jalen Brunson buries the 3. Finished tonight with 39. 1-point lead for the Knicks. Oh, my goodness. I must see this again. Dante, who hit that monster 3. Double bang from our guy Breen. Knicks leading by 3. They're up 2 here. Make it a tie game. Embiid knocks things up at 66. Sixers have now pulled ahead by 6. JoJo. All 3 of these, he's heating up. Sixers in a game they absolutely have to have, and they're going to get it because Embiid makes 4 threes in the third quarter, which is the most in any quarter of his career, regular or postseason. And Philly has a significant lead, but as we've seen in this early going of the playoffs, big leads, they don't always stick around and stand up. Well, they're gonna, because Embiid's got a new playoff career high at 41. Not done. He's at 48, but a chance to get to 50. Need the free throws. Get the free throws. An historic performance. Only the 3rd Sixer to score 50 in a playoff game, and they win by 11. Just 19 field goal attempts makes him the first player in postseason history to get to half 100 on less than 20 shots from the floor. Bob Cousy, the 53 Celtics, had the previous fewest attempts with 22. That was against the Syracuse Nationals, Steve.
Got it.
There you go.
Congratulations to the Philadelphia 76ers. On the win over the New York Knicks, the series is 2-1, with more games to be played at Philly and New York, respectively. Embiid was kind of all over the place, flagranting like crazy. He body checked someone in the first quarter, then went for like a takedown. He fell to the ground, grabbed the other player by the leg, ripped him down as well. It's just, you don't do that. Do you know what sport you're playing, sir? Because that is not the sport in which you were exemplary at last night. Last night you were top tier, scoring 50 points in 19 shots. 19 shots. Like, how in the how? Embiid might have been playing dirty, and before we bag on him that much, he did play some incredible basketball last night, but he also gave some insight as to what has been going on. Now, a lot of people started to make fun of him last week because his eye was blinking weird, different. He spoke on it. A recent diagnosis has confirmed that Joel Embiid has been playing through Bell's palsy, a condition that has affected the left side of his face. He said, I think it started a day or two before the Miami game, and that was during the play-in tournament, and I had bad migraines, thought it was nothing. And he said, it's pretty annoying, with the left side of my face, my mouth, and my eye. So yeah, it's been tough, but I'm not a quitter, so I gotta keep fighting. It's unclear how long the condition could last. It could be weeks. It could be months. Embiid went on with a smile on his face, said, I just hope that it doesn't stay like this because I have a beautiful face. I don't like when my mouth is looking the other way. And so, hey, he's taking, it in stride and taking it slightly lightly and taking it for a career playoff high 50 points. Congrats to Embiid and the Sixers. Was watching that game last night amidst the draftings. So we wish Embiid a speedy recovery, and also the fact that please stop tackling players on the court. We'll reserve that. Hello, J-Balls over in my YouTube chat. We will reserve all the tackling for the next sport that we indeed will tackle. Come on. The segue there writes itself. Last night, the first round of the 2024 NFL Draft took place in Detroit. And in the D, you don't do it any bigger, better type of way than by bringing out some legends. Commissioner Roger Goodell, joined by not only Eminem, later on, prior to the first selections being made, Detroit Lions running back, legend, amazing all-around human, Barry Sanders, let's freaking go. The chants of Jared Goff have been bananas. There was 250,000 people outside and indoors at the venue, just ripping and roaring and getting wild, watching their favorite teams make some amazing and shitty selections in the first round of the 2024 NFL Draft. I have to say, I'll start right here. My Pittsburgh Steelers chose well. Going through, immediately, it's like, okay, who were the biggest winners? Who were the losers? They selected Washington's Troy Fantanow. And so we're going to get a little help over there, but we still need some offensive linemen and a wide receiver. Let's get to it. But we got someone who's going to help Russie. Going to help Russie. Big time. Congrats, Steelers. Everyone was saying B+ on the Steelers' first round pick, but there's plenty more to go. 6 more rounds of selective action over the next 2 days and nights. First overall pick, as purported, as rumored, as basically known for months now. Caleb Williams, 2022 Heisman winner, quarterback from the University of Southern California. Go Trojans. Went number 1 to the Chicago Bears, and he's excited. The scream he scrumped when he got on the stage, woo! And then afterwards, after he hugs Roger and gets the jersey and takes the photos, immediately after the interview, I forget what her name is. The interviewer was like, why'd you scream like that, sir? He's like, because I care. Drops mic, boom, gone. Caleb Williams cares, and so do the Chicago Bears fans. They also had the number 9 selection in the draft and went with wide receiver Rome Odunze of Washington. So they gave Caleb Williams an immediate threat, impact player, and big old target who's quick, who's fast, gets off the line, and isn't afraid to put in some blocks in the run game as well. Rome Odunze is a great pick. Chicago Bears, I think, A+ in their first 2 selections. Great stuff right there. Kansas City Chiefs bolstering their offense as well. They had gotten rid of some talent in the free agency period, but they added Worthy, the big wide receiver from Texas, who ran, I think, like a 4.24 40 in the combine this year, like in crazy speed. And an immediate impact player again for the Kansas City Chiefs, reigning world champions if you play in America. World champions. Last night was just round 1-0. Round 2 begins tonight at 4 p.m. Pacific time. That's 7 p.m. on the East Coast. The Bears O-line is still horrid, but they're assumedly going to be, packing a punch there and making some moves into the next 6 rounds to help out over there, Oren. There were also some great Quinyon Marshall, the cornerback, going to Philadelphia. Oh, baby. How great of a player is he out of freaking Toledo University? And his post-stage appearance, tiny little baby presser of an interview, he's like, I can't wait. He's like, I need to be coached hard. I was like, love the presence of mind. He's like, I come from a small school. I need to be coached hard. I know I'm good. I haven't played many big games against big teams. So, yeah, I'm in the NFL and I'm excited. I'm a first-round draft pick. But I need to be coached hard. Love that. And that's still not even like the best moment of last night. I'm actually saving that for the best shit I saw on the internet. Because there is something oh so good that happened last night during one of the selections. If you're a Jets fan, you're a Jets fan of one of the newest Jets mothers. I'll leave it there. You got to wait till the end of the show. If you've already seen it, don't spoil it for anybody else. Great stuff happening there. And then some maybe suspect stuff that happened. And I immediately, that's how we spell it when we are feeling a type of way. I immediately had some thoughts, had some feels about the pick from Atlanta. Michael Penix Jr., great quarterback from Washington, was selected first overall by, not first in the entire draft, first of the Atlanta Falcons in the first round. And this is not too long after, I mean, it's barely been a month, that the Falcons picked up for $180 million Kirk Cousins coming off of an Achilles injury. $180 million, and we don't even know how good he's going to be yet. And so for everyone who's like, why the f did they take a quarterback in round one when they need a big target? They need somebody else. We've got Cousins. We don't need it. The groans in Detroit were so deafening. But if you think about it, it's not a bad selection. Michael Penix Jr. went to the national championship earlier this year. Great talent. We haven't seen Kirk Cousins yet. We haven't seen him on a field yet, post-injury, rehabbed. Yes, he got $180 million, and he's the face of the franchise now, big time. Kirk, let's go. We don't know how he's going to fare on that new reimagined leg of his. I don't think Michael Penix Jr. was as bad of a pick as twixt could be thought. However, we have some feedback here immediately after on the evening edition of SportsCenter. Listen, Orton, I initially was like, what the fuck? And then after thinking about it, and it's spread throughout here as well, too, and I was watching NFL Live right before I sat down here, and they basically said the same thing. They're like, we don't know what we're getting with Kirk Cousins yet. Yes, we gave him a bunch of money, but there's options and, like, you know. So Michael Penix Jr., come on board to the Atlanta Falcons. Here's what it looked and sounded like on First Thoughts, first hot takes directly after the draft on the evening edition of SportsCenter. Everyone, please welcome Sigma Cop into the conversation, and let's get into it. Here's what's going on in Atlanta after the draft pick of Michael
I know
Penix
our
Jr.
reaction here, Adam, was a combination of whoa, wow. I don't know how to best phrase it. You're a bit of a head shake there. If you're Kirk Cousins and you're the new guy in town, what was the reaction from his perspective, as you understand it, Adam?
Scott, the Falcons called Kirk Cousins while they were on the clock to let him know that they were going to be selecting Michael Penix Jr. Now, there had been some explanation to him in advance during free agency that at some point in each of the next 2 years, the Falcons wanted him to know that they had an interest in picking a quarterback at some point. It's just that Kirk Cousins didn't expect it would be this draft in round one with the 8th overall selection. But that's exactly what it turned out to be, because the Falcons head coach Raheem Morris truly loved the prospect that Michael Penix Jr. was. And if we go back to when Matt Ryan was the quarterback and they traded him to Indianapolis, they brought in a slew of quarterbacks, and I think the organization was haunted by the experience, so much so that even after shelling out all that money for Kirk Cousins, they felt the need to come up with a successor for a quarterback who's still coming off a torn Achilles. So now they've added 2 quarterbacks this season, which is 2 more than they felt like they had in previous years. Kirk Cousins, Michael Penix Jr., but Kirk Cousins found out moments before you and I did as the Falcons were on the clock.
That's the shitty part right there. The fact that your new face of the franchise, big arm quarterback, Kirk Cousins, didn't find out until the Falcons were on the clock last night. I think, 15 minutes per selection? Like each team gets 15 minutes from one to the next. You're on the clock, making decisions, shifting around dependent upon whom has gone ahead of them in the draft order and pickings. And so as soon as the Falcons are on the clock, they're like, 15 minutes. All right, let's make a selection. Hold up. Let's call Kirk. Hey, can someone FaceTime Kirky and let him know that, like, we're also getting another quarterback? Hey, here's your replacement. Like, that's the shitty part. Feedbacks from Kirk Cousins' camp and agent were like, we are confused and slightly disrespected. There was more chatter this morning in a Big Pat McAfee experience post-draft live from Detroit. Pat and the Yinzers weighing in on the confusion of Cousins and company.
Michael Penix getting drafted to the Atlanta Falcons at 8 or whatever, when they just paid Kirk Cousins $130 million guaranteed in free agency literally a few weeks ago. And it is awkward in Atlanta. Now, I saw Penix celebrating with his family, had sweet sunglasses on, and nothing should take away from the night in which his dream come true. He blew both ACLs, both shoulders, still became a top 10 NFL draft pick at quarterback. Congrats to you, Penix.
Yeah, boy, Penix.
Penix did it. Once again, this is not Penix's fault. No. This is just like the Jordan Love situation in Green Bay, not Jordan Love's situation. Now, the difference between the Green Bay situation and the Atlanta situation is Green Bay had just got done going to the NFC Championship game.
Correct.
Green Bay had a lot of success before the Jordan Love draft pick and also afterwards. Atlanta hasn't been in the playoffs since like 28-3 game happened or whatever. They stink. They're building a whole new era, whole new coaching staff, whole new everything, and they seemingly use a very valuable, even if you don't want to pick anybody that's going to make your team better this year, you can probably trade that thing and get a lot more if you want to add more pieces. Instead, they pull the trigger on Michael Penix when Kirk Cousins is there, and then Kirk Cousins didn't know it was going to happen. Then there was an awkward give and take between Fontenot and Raheem Morris, who we're big fans of, about talking to Kirk, and, well, we're going to keep that private, his reaction. It was like, okay, yeah, pissed. That means he's pissed off for good reason.
So is this awkward? I mean, this is not a bad situation for the Falcons to be in. New head coach Raheem Morris loves Michael Penix Jr., and Pat's not wrong. Blew out both legs and shoulders, rehabbed, came back, top tier, Heisman Trophy candidate, national championship player, and a top 10 NFL draft prospect and pick. It sucks for Cousins to find out the way he did. There's no mincing that, but I think that this is a better pick than most people would be led to believe. Also, it's not the greatest pick because who they throw into now? Who do Falcons actually have? Name me a Falcon other than Michael Penix Jr. and Kirk Cousins. Exactly. I don't think it was that great of a pick. What I do think were great picks, however, you know I love a little fit check. Let's check in on what some of the number one picks for specific teams were draped up in for the drippiest draft picks. The drippiest of draft picks on Thursday night. Check it out.
We waited 6 years to say this. Detroit, what up? Let's turn up tonight, baby.
With the first pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Caleb Williams, quarterback, Southern California. With the second pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Jaden Daniels. With the fourth pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, this necklace is to honor my dad a little bit. So you have the Lion King on one side, and then me and my dad to represent them on the other.
With the sixth pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Malik Neighbors.
Inside on my suit is all the legends that have been a part of my life. Mom, family, brothers, coaches. All the legacy that made Malik who Malik is.
With the seventh pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select J.C. Latham. With the 15th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Bayatu Lotu. With the 17th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Dallas Turner. With the 23rd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Brian Thomas Jr.
In the 2024 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Terrion Arnold, defensive back, Alabama.
So right here we got the link. Everybody at Bama Nation, rocking it with the script. Let all naysayers know. And then right here, just my childhood. From the first time I ever played football, so my family with me on signing day, and now they with me at the draft.
For a record-setting night, thank you, Detroit.
It was a great time to watch last night. So many great things happened, especially happy for the city of Detroit. Terrion Arnold, an amazing defensive back. Great pick for them, really helping out a team that was already phenomenal this year, nearly making it to the Super Bowl. Close, but Sigma, you're not wrong. Also, our friend Orion earlier said the same thing. The offensive line for the Bears needs a lot of help. Because you've got your big wide receiver target in Rome Odunze, and you've got the big-armed playmaker, stretch the play, Caleb Williams at QB. Let's freaking go. So that was the drippiest of draft picks last night, but last night is done. One and done, baby. There is still 2 nights left of the NFL draft. Things get a little tighter, a little shorter, a little quicker. Clocks get smaller. And the window of opportunity for certain players and teams does as well. Let's freaking go. 1 and done, baby. 1 and done. But not, because round 2 begins tonight at 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern time. A lot of big names that went off the board last night. So let's bring in the guru, Mad Mel Kiper Jr. I act like I'm booking these people. Can you imagine if one day I could book a major ESPN star? I have an update later. I don't know if anybody's read through the list of topics. I had the best experience yesterday. Like, the best ever of all time experience. I'll get to that later. In the meantime, Mel Kiper Jr. is letting us know whom is still the best available players left on the board as we reach into round 2 of the NFL draft.
Well, first, I love Rome Odunze, perfect fit to the Bears. You may imagine Caleb Williams, pass catch tandem comes in, 1 and 9 for the Bears, who are on the uptick. I'll go to Cooper DeJean. I have him at 13, Scotty, on the board. He's a corner safety. He's a hell of a football player. If nothing gets behind him, he's back from the injury, ran 4.42, vertical 38.5 inches. He's still there in the second round. So somebody's got themselves a really good defensive back who's got versatility and is ready to perform. Very smart, very instinctive, was a heck of a player for Iowa. Had 3 pick-sixes in 2022, can return punts. I'm a big Cooper DeJean fan, and he's going to be a really good second-round pick for somebody and as a versatile defensive back, which is what most teams need.
6 quarterbacks went. Do we have another before Saturday, meaning no one goes on Friday in rounds 2 and 3?
Well, we had one and Bo Nix go way up there. I had him at 31 on my board. Okay, so he went, but at 12, right? I had him at 31. I have Spencer Rattler at 99. That's what I said when those quarterbacks flew off. They said somebody's going to look at Nix. They have to now. Even the Raiders at 13 didn't see a quarterback there. They were shocked, I'm sure, that didn't happen, that happened that way. And here's Rattler at 99. Well, somebody like Dallas. Well, the Giants, I just said, hey, they were going to look at a quarterback. Maybe the Giants, maybe the Cowboys, right? Look at a quarterback. Somebody like that was thinking quarterback, maybe, in the mix in the third round area may look at Spencer Rattler. I think third round is the earliest I would think about it. Some think second round, Scott, but I do think he will be the next quarterback off the board prior to Saturday.
Yeah, the quarterback situation is such that so many went top tier in the first half of the first round of the draft that the next highest rated quarterback when it comes to one specific man's opinion is that it wouldn't happen until the end of the third round, potentially the fourth. No more quarterbacks. We're good there, my friends. We're good. Spencer Rattler looks to potentially be the next highest one on the board, but big names that are still on the board looking to go very high up in round 2 of the draft. Cooper DeJean, a cornerback out of Iowa, incredible player, really great, good stuff there. There's also quite a few cornerbacks and defensive tackles, and correct me if I'm wrong, but in previous years, no one really talked about edge. And now players are being classified as being an edge player, like a great pass rusher coming off the edge. And when I saw it last night, I was like, who's edging here on pause? Who are the edgers? Who are the best edgers on the board? Should I not? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. There's a few edgers on the big board of best availables yet. One more time for the NFL draft. I'm not quite done with it yet, but I'm quite close enough done with it. As I mentioned last night, to kick off the draft festivities in the heart of Detroit, Michigan. The heart of Detroit, Michigan. One man stood alongside Commissioner Roger Goodell to open up the festivities, and that man was part of the marketing campaign and advertisements leading up to it, and he was also on stage with Raj. That man, Marshall Mathers, Slim Shady, Eminem. Shortly after the announcement and welcoming people to the great city of Detroit and the 2024 NFL Draft, Marshall said, you know what? This is a great opportunity for me to capitalize on all of this attention I'm having right now. And shortly after the draft, announced the new album, The Death of Slim Shady, Coup de Grace, releasing this summer. It's his 12th studio album. We don't have an exact date. All he said was summer 2024 and gave us a little bit of an insight with this piece he posted to Twitter.
Through his complex and oft-criticized tongue-twisting rhymes, the blonde anti-hero known as has had no shortage of enemies. He's not afraid. He's a psychopath. The same rude lyrics and controversial antics may have ultimately led to his demise.
So who killed Slim Shady?
Join me as we recreate the events that led to the murder of Slim Shady.
I knew it was just a matter of time for Slim.
Oh.
That's it. You get a little teaser right there. Eminem, Slim Shady, The Death of Slim Shady. And in parentheses, Coup de Grace is coming out this summer. That's as much as we know about it. If I take a little quick scroll through there, you see a cameo from his longtime associate and friend, 50 Cent. 50 Cent making the appearance there. The reporter continues, it's the same rude lyrics and controversial antics, but it may have ultimately led to his demise. Join us as we recreate the events that led to the murder of Slim Shady, coming later this summer. Who's here for a new M album? It's been a minute since he's done a full body of work that, like, I feel like people would be really excited by. There's been moments, there's been like 10-minute long rap god lyrical battles with himself in which he switches up the flow multiple times. Tyrese Halliburton has 2 voices. I have 5. Eminem can do like 10 flow changes in one song. I'm fucking hilarious. I'm hilarious. Hello, FUCKU. Did you make it? Aren't you Detroit-esque for your, I don't know how long we are off of your like purported vacation time going to Michigan, Detroit, etc. Did you make it there? Are you in Detroit? I have friends who were there and they were like, why are you not here DJing these parties? Number one. Number two, it's mayhem. The city, I'm told, is bananas right now. The city is insane. Oh, you just got back from Detroit. So you missed. You're like, I'm sure there was still a lot of activity happening on Wednesday leading up to last night's draft. Right, little baby girl. Well, I'm glad you made it back safely. F you. We need to talk about something very important. And obviously, tiny little baby foster dog Coco, who is official now. She got chipped. She got vaxxed. She is officially up for adoption next week. Hey, baby girl, you're so tired. On Wednesday's show, I made a bold claim and statement. And I was talking about how, I am very blessed to do this job. If you name any human or individual member of media, sports, music, fashion, I am blessed and lucky and a hustler, and I get after it, to have communed and communicated with some of my favorite people and artists and individuals of all time. I can be here and flex on you and check off a whole list of, yes, I've interviewed and sat with Nas. Incredible music, lyrical mind. Yes, I've spoken with Winfrey, Oprah. Rihanna, check. Diplo, Steve Aoki, Zed, all of your favorite electronic music artists, check, 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 check. But I have an update for you because I said, in the grand scheme of things, I have a dream guest, and that dream guest is someone that I don't think you would understand or know or realize why. I have a dream guest. That dream guest, and shit, I was meant to do this, and I didn't. Hold, please. Let me make sure I've, is this it? Yeah. Let me email this to myself so I can play it for you if you haven't already seen it. But it gives you, like, the quick clip. Because I posted, I took the clip out of Wednesday's show when I was talking about why and how and whomst my dream guest of all time. Like, top of the list, no hesitation. I have a dream guest. And I don't know why up until this point, other than the fact that, like, it's all about timing and things are meant to be as they are. And never more has this been truer than in the experience I had yesterday when I posted the clip of Wednesday's show in which I was talking about said dream guest. So let me just pull this into... Let me pull this in. It's this. It open. Thank you, Hannah. You should have done this before. Dream guest, but not dream technical setup here. I'll tell you that right now. I don't have the dream technical setup. I'm doing everything all on my own, including this, which led to something else. You couldn't, if you were looking closely enough at the list of news topics in that screen before, I'll put it back up there for you while we talk about this. Get Slim out of there. Then you'll know what I'm talking about. Go look. It says, I got my dream guest. But who even is that? Like, what are you talking about, Hannah? Let me play you the clip that I posted to social. Here we go. There she is. Boom, boom, boom. This is the clip that I posted to social yesterday at 4:21 p.m. Pacific time that elicited not even a response, an introduction message in my DMs without me actually sending it in the DMs to said person first. She wrote to me first. I'm fucking freaking out. This is what I posted yesterday. Mind you, at 4:21 p.m. Pacific time, Hannah Rad posted this. I have a dream guest. One of the reasons why I sit and I do what I do and do it half facetiously, but 100% factually. 100%. Because I have hilarious jokes. I have a dream guest. She is an idol and a mentor to me, whether she knows it or not. She is my dream guest on any show and any network I've ever been on, and she has anchored ESPN Sports Center since 1992. Linda Cohn, come on the show. I have admired the work ethic, the verbal aesthetic, the smart yet still sometimes a little silly tone of Linda Cohn each and every time I have hit play on an episode of Sports Center and beyond. Linda Cohn, please come on the show. New York, New York. Linda frickin' Cohn, come on the frickin' show. So I posted that, and I'm telling you this for timestamp material purposes. I posted that recap at 4:21 p.m. Pacific time. At 4:24 p.m. Pacific time, if you look on this tiny screenshot of my DMs, Linda frickin' Cohn messaged me first. I'm immediately like sweating right now. I don't know if I could possibly begin to tell you what her impact, legacy, and everything means to me. It took her 3 minutes to not only see that she's tagged in this video, watch it, and then take the initiative to... This is the beginning of the thing. She messaged me first! Linda! I was losing it. I was outside in the backyard, chilling, cutting clips with the little baby dogs. And Linda messaged, well, guess what? I'm going to read you, mostly verbatim, the conversation that went back and forth, because it didn't end there. But I'm not going to out all of Linda's personal information in my most cherished, prized DMs of all time. So Linda Cohn says, hi, Hannah. I'm honored and flattered. Would love to come on the show. Let's figure out a day and time in the next few weeks. I didn't even put the ask out there in an email. I had found her and her team's email, and I'm going to do things in the correct way, but I'm also going to post clips on social. I was like, she watched my fucking reel? Linda Cohn watched my Instagram reel and then messaged me first. So I wrote back, Ms. Cohn, the honor is truly all mine. And I continued, I'm happy to slot in around your best timing and avails. If it's best to speak to someone on your team, we can arrange. Heart emoji, Hannah. And she goes, here's my direct email. We're going to become pen pals. She said, let's circle back. My pleasure. And by the way, please call me Linda. Because I said, I'm polite. You see right there, I said Ms. Cohn. I have manners. I was like, will do, Linda. I'll shoot you an email next week. Happy draft night. Speak soon. She double-hearted it, tapped it, loved it. Did Linda Cohn and I just become best friends? There's a very specific reason, And it's like multiple reasons, but one reason as to why. And I'm going to save that story when I tell her, when she is my very esteemed guest here on the Hannah Rad Show. Already it hasn't happened yet, but it's my favorite guest of all time ever. It's my dream guest. It's one of those things almost in the realm of, oh, I'm never going to reach out to her. She's never going to, I'm not gonna bother Linda. She's busy. She does Sports Center live in Los Angeles. She made the leap here a few years ago, from the Bristol studio to late night Los Angeles. Which, hello Linda, we're both in LA now. Used to both be in New York. She's from Long Island. I'm from Brooklyn. Let's freaking go. Minus that whole like Yinzer spell I had. Linda Cohn. I don't even have to say, come on the show. Linda Cohn is freaking coming on the show. Linda Cohn is on the show soon. Dates TBD. We gonna work that out. Linda Cohn is coming on the freaking show. Linda Cohn fucking messaged me and followed me. And I was like, how the fuck was I not following her on Instagram? How rude. And then like, how crazy. Like, she must have got the notification that was like, Hannah Rad just followed you. How big of a fan can this really be? She's lying, obviously. It's just a ploy to get my esteemed journalistic self on the show. She's not even following me on Instagram. Hit my message requests because I wasn't following her. It took her 3 minutes. 3 minutes. This is why Linda Cohn is the best. This is why she is my dream guest. Let's fucking go. I love you, Linda. I'm still beside myself. I have like I want to tell you so much as to the why of it all. Like, why do I love her so much? Why is the impact there? I mean, it's for very many reasons. She is both wisdom and wit, and she's my idol, my mentor, and she has seen me through some times. I'll leave it at that. But there's reason, very good reason. Let me stop talking about it, because if she's watching, she's gonna think I'm like baby reindeering her and like stalking, because I won't stop fucking talking about this. I'm very excited, obviously, for obvious reasons. Let's get back into some news stuff. Let's talk. We got like it's New Music Friday. We got some new releases. New music from Normani and Gunna. I'm like, her team needs help. Like, I have asked Normani's team for Normani to come on the show like 1,000,000 times. They never respond. They also like do a really shit job of marketing her. She was supposed to be the next like Beyonce-esque figure, like someone who came from a girl group but did a solo thing that was awesome, and like kind of she was like this close, and then like went 5 years without releasing a song, and they're doing Normani dirty. And since she's not the next Beyonce, let's just talk about Beyonce. How about that? Segue queen again. There is a new documentary on Max. It's not just a Beyonce doc, but it's called Call Me Country, Beyonce and Nashville's Renaissance. And it explores the definition of country music, featuring Beyonce's impact, as well as black artists in Nashville who continue to fight for visibility. I have the trailer now, but if you have HBO Max, you can go stream this 43-minute doc called Call Me Country. Here's a peek at what is all entailed.
When I first heard the 2 singles drop, I was like, shit, that's country.
Beyonce is the greatest entertainer of her generation. The global reach of this person. I'm sure there's aliens who are like, you heard the new Beyonce?
Beyonce's country hit reached #1 on Billboard's Hot Country Song chart.
There's a threat of black people being in this genre.
Partisans of country music saying this is or that ain't country. This is not like, oh, black people are getting into country. No. Like, we've been in country music.
This started a long time ago. It seemed to be that we've gotten away from that somewhere along the way.
Who gets to say what country is, what the South is about?
Call Me Country, Beyonce and Nashville's Renaissance, streaming exclusively on Max.
It is out on Max right now. Here is the link for it. If you want to take a watch yourself, I will put that here in the Twitch chat. I will also put it in the YouTube chat. Why? Because my impact is not country. It's doing the most everywhere all the time. Beyonce's Call Me Country. It's not even hers. I don't even know that she sanctioned it. It's just Beyonce's impact. And a number of other black country artists, specifically in Nashville, who continue to fight for visibility, for streaming rights, for presence, for a genre of music that they are well indebted to owning, creating, and crafting. So by all means, please give credit where credit is due. Call Me Country, out on HBO Max right now. Links are in both chats. Let's freaking go. Speaking of Beyonce-esque things that are not Normani or Beyonce herself, coming out of Camp B and Parkwood Entertainment, someone who's also been known to be in the same breath as the next Beyonce-esque figure, Chloe of Chloe and Halle, Chloe frickin' Bailey. Let's frickin' go. Chloe, come on the show. I'm just gonna every day. What if that was just the only clips I ever put? Because obviously 99% of you say fuck no to me by never responding to my emails. By the way, Zero, this one is like specifically for you. Speaking of people who respond really quick to emails and or Linda Cohn-esque versions of things, I put in the ask for Chapel Roan yesterday. I know her publicist well for the past like 15 years. And I put the ask out there so easily that I was like, hey, I already know this is more than a wild ask after Coachella, etc. But how possible is it that we could get her for the show? Side note, we're also both playing Pittsburgh Pride in a few weeks. Would love to do something with her in advance of Pride Month. Let's go Pink Pony Club. Let's freaking go. Serving cunt. Her publicist, I love you, Dana, sometimes won't respond to me for weeks on end, if and or ever. She's very busy. She's big time. Big time Dana. Big time. Dana wrote back in all of like 8 minutes. Right now, impossible. She's off, and I can only barely get time with her. But let's stay in touch because you never know. This week, next week, fully off the grid. So you know what that means? In 2 weeks, we're looping back. Hey, Chapel. Come on the show. This is all about like people's fast responses to me this week. I love it here. 2 whole things. 2 whole things. 2 whole things. Anyways. Hey, Chloe Bailey, come on the show. I probably won't get a response from your people because I never do. Never have. Doesn't stop me from trying. Chloe Bailey is in a new movie with Russell Crowe. That movie is called The Exorcism. Not The Exorcist. The Exorcism. And if that's not enough to make your head hurt on a Friday, well, maybe the trailer will. If you're into horror and kind of cool stories that, like, it's not exactly what you think it is, Chloe Bailey, Russell Crowe, new movie, The Exorcism. Trailer just dropped. Check this out.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. It's a job coming to me off the back of somebody else's tragedy. Not bad, huh?
So
What's with the stage? Have you forgotten what kind of movie we're making?
Set. Action.
Lord have mercy.
All kinds of messed up stuff happened when they were making movies like The Omen or The Exorcist. And the guy your dad replaced? Everything's cursed.
With my father's voice.
Tony, it's okay. You're okay, all right?
How did I get out of here?
So you're blacking out again? What is it this time?
This is something else.
He's off his meds. He's erratic. Father, what do I do?
I was saved once. Didn't believe that it could happen again.
Can he be saved?
He's not worth saving, and you know it.
I know you're afraid. Me too. It's all right to be afraid. Have faith. He will protect his children. When it happens, run.
Hell no! I'm not seeing that, but I thought it was kind of cool. Chloe Bailey getting into the horror verse of things. Also, Russell Crowe and David Hyde Pierce, who played Niles on Frasier, is in this movie. I think that the premise behind it is cooler than like me actually wanting to see it. Just the idea that Russell Crowe is a horror actor predominantly. He's filming his latest and greatest, and then like weird shit starts to happen. So like it basically it looks like The Exorcist, and Chloe's getting like the demons out of her type thing in the movie. That's within this movie. I don't know, it looks kind of cool. If you're into horror, if you're into supernatural shit, The Exorcism from director Joshua John Miller will be exclusively in theaters, releasing on June 7th. Is anybody going to see this? Because I'm not. Is anybody going to see this? Because I'm not. Great. On to the next topic. Next topic, it's New Music Friday. Anyone care? Looks like a movie in a movie. Sigma says no. Love it. New music this week comes from... I told you, top of the New Music Friday playlist. Whether you like it or not. Normani and Gunna with 159, the single. It's fine. It's nice. Mike Towers teams up with Bad Bunny for a track that's okay. Teddy Swims is back. I've Tried Everything But Therapy is the name of his debut album. This is I've Tried Everything But Therapy 1.5, Tiny Little Baby Deluxe Edition, with a song called Hammer to the Heart. Two big albums dropped today, one from Justice and the other from Party Next Door. Those are two that I will be playing this afternoon. Teddy, come. I've tried to get Teddy on the stream. Teddy and I are friends. We're pals. I could text him right now. If I FaceTimed him, Teddy Swims, come on the stream. Here's the challenge. I'll text Teddy right now, as I love to do every time he releases new music, and I didn't have a chance to do it today because I was with little baby girl. Hold on one sec. We need to do this. No, more. How do I delete this shit? Whatever. What is the name of this song? The Rad Challenge. Hammer to the Heart. Go. Love it. Keep crushing, my friend. And it's been sent. More. Let me delete all these old things. Didn't need to be seen. Boom. Bam. Let's see if Teddy responds. Hammer to the heart. Let's fucking go. I love it. Keep crushing it, my friend. We'll see if the response comes. Thames has new music that she debuted at Coachella last week, second weekend of Coachella. Anita is back with a brand new album. Lead single from that comes courtesy of collab vocals with Sam Smith. Weird pairing. Don't love it. I'm not gonna lie. Do not love that song. The Chainsmokers are back if you like basic white guy frat music. White men keep failing forward. Some legacy acts like Motley Crue and Bon Jovi have new music out, if that's your bag. Porter Robinson for the dancier side of things. Shensia to wind them hips up and down. But it is a pretty lackluster day of music releases. The two big ones you're going to want to pay attention to. Justices, which is like a weird fucking name to say. The album from Justice called Hyperdrama is out today. And then Party Next Door's 4, P4 in parentheses, is out today as well. Let's Wordle. Let's connect. Let's say, hey, baby girl. Hey, little baby dog. You so cute. Miss 6.5 pounds. 6.5 pounds of radness and madness right here. We've got 6 and 60. Shudo. A slim 60 pounds. He's all muscle. All thin little muscle, baby. Ain't that right, Shooty boy? Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. You're so tired. You had a very busy afternoon. Do you want to help us? You want to help us do Wordles and connections? You haven't even... Oh, look at your little leggies. Look at your little leggies. Come here. You can cuddle right here. Watch the leg kick. Hey! I'm just watching it back on the replay. Let's get into Wordle and connections and let you get on out of here because it's Friday. It's freaking gorgeous outside. I hear the gardeners are trimming the grass out there, so we're going to go lay in the sunshine after this, baby. Yeah, we are. You're so soft and cute. You're so soft and cute. Where is my... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Watch party. Reload. Hold on, we getting there. Hi, little ladies. Hi, little lady girl. Where's my camera? Here. I am like all off center on this one. There we go. Zoop. Okay. Wordle and connections starting in a 3, a 2, a 1. What a baby. I know. Oren, do you want her? She's going up for adoption next week. I'm just fostering. Let's play Wordle today. Should we do like dog things? Should we like give the first word a dog connotation? Leash. I'll go first. Leash. For the baby. Okay, we've got the A, but the A is in the wrong spot, babe. What if it's adopt? What if the word is adopt? Because the A is correct, but it's in the wrong spot. And those are all different letters. It's not it. But we got some more. We've got a P, an A, a D. Panda? Are you a little panda girl? You little panda baby? Let's see. Nope. Still in the wrong spots, little mama girl. You are so snuggly. Got her vaccinations this morning. Got her microchipped, so she's feeling it. She's seen and felt some things today. So you being real cuddly and cozy. It's a good girl. It's a very good girl. Okay, so the A is in the correct spot now. The D and the P are not. Is the D the first one? DAP. Which one? Go up there? Go ahead. You want to stretch out a little bit? Go ahead. There you go. Little cutie pie. Donda? No, well, there's a P, Zero. Maybe D's the last letter? Petty? Rapid? Rapid. Rapid! Vapid! Why am I so good at this game? You guys don't have to answer. That's fine. Not like you're going to. Let's play connections. I would like a little bit more chat participation on this one, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Connections. Let's see what Juana's got in store for us today, because we need to come correct. And we need to come connect, because we lost yesterday for the first time. And I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with losing connections. I'm okay with being mad and like frustrated at it and like really lighting the pit of fire. All right, let's see. Bake bask suntan. It's all like lounging in the sun type shit. Right? You can like bake in the sun, bask in the glow, sun yourself, tan yourself. Is that where we're at? Bake, bask, sun, tan. Catch some rays shit. Catch some rays shit. Anyone else? Whom knows? What's it gonna be? Taste, touch, sight. I thought it was gonna be like the senses shit. I don't know that it is. Style, taste, grace. Wait, grace, elegance. Ugh, my head. Grace and elegance. I was looking at, yeah, there's no fourth, Oren. Okay, elegance, grace, style, taste, like elegant shit. Maybe. Oh! Refined sensibility shit. Oh, Wina. I think Wina is mumsy. Zero. All right. Touch, impact, move, effect. Like things that like move the needle, touch it, impact it, affect it, move it, right? Touch, impact, affect, move, like push shit. Things that push. Things shit. Emotionally sway, girl, how sway? More like how sway. Why do you fucking write like this? It is not emotionally sensitive to our needs. Sour, sight, sign, send. I don't know, words that begin with S? What is this category? Wait. What? What is this long ass fucking explanation? Numbers with first letters replaced by S? Wait, what? What the fuck? What is she? Wait. Numbers with first letters replaced by S. Oh, I hate her. I hate you today. I was like, what the fuck number is sen? I get it now. And then obviously because 8 doesn't sound like sight, it's whack. It's a whack fucking category, Wana. Wiggity Wana whackin'. Fuck you. get it as off my screen as quick as possible is the option. No. Terrible. Oh goodness. Okay. Winna. It's no. We don't love her. What I do love is the best shit I saw on the internet today. The best shit on the internet today is something that happened last night, but got clipped out and put on the internet and is up for forever in posterity's sake, because last night the NFL draft went down, and like I said, and I teased it earlier, it wasn't the coolest part of the NFL draft that happened. A great offensive tackle, formerly of Penn State University Nittany Lions fame, was drafted in the first round, first selection by the New York Football Jets. Offensive tackles are known to like box out, great pass blockers, like get away from my quarterback, don't touch him type shit. Olu Fashanu learned his blocking skills probably from quite a few coaches in Pee Wee League through high school up to college, and now going into the NFL as the newest member of the New York Jets. But you gotta learn your skills from somewhere. And sometimes it's your mom. Please watch this. Please watch Olu Fashanu's mom boxing out his girlfriend as soon as the pick is made. Pandemonium. Let's fucking go.
New York Jets.
We gotta zoom back in on this one. So Olu Fashanu gets the call. He's going to the New York Jets. It's posted on the Jets Twitter/X account. And you can see mom is sitting right next to him, dad on the other side, girlfriend. Mom's got her hand on girlfriend's knee, like whatever. But mom is like, ain't no way you gonna get in this moment with me and my son. This is how you learn to box someone out when you are an offensive tackle now drafted into the NFL. Watch again.
New York Jets.
You gotta love moms. Like the girl, like she's like, oh, let me touch your thigh real quick, boom, and then like, yeah, it's hilarious, awesome, love it. Box out, Ola. Have yourself a day for Shanu. That's the best shit I saw on the internet today. Best shit I saw on the internet today, but that's about all the internet shit you're going to see of me today, even though today we have been in the multiverse. We are streaming live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, just testing some stuff out, making sure things work. I don't know if it's going to be an everyday thing. It might be more of like, hey, when we have a big guest type of thing. Just a little more presence, a little more eyes on the situation. Yes, I do have a situation here, Cupcake. The situation here is that I have a tiny little baby foster dog. She just got chipped and vaccinated this morning, so she's a little sleepy. Kind of a little sleepy. And a little affected, but she's adorable, and she's officially up for adoption next week. They want to see you, babes. Come here. I know you're tired, and you're tired of me waking you up. You want to say hi real quick? You fell asleep on a stream in my hands yesterday. This is Coco. Hey, Coco. Are you going to fall asleep in my hands again, little baby girl? Cupcake wants to meet you. Baby girl. You're so tired. Yeah, Shudo loves... And, like, Coco's a little unsure because Chudo is like 10 times the weight and size of little baby Coco. Coco's going to get a little bigger. She's a mix, a Chihuahua, Terrier, something. Are you falling asleep on me? Come here. You can give a hug? Give me hugs. There you go. Cuddled and curled. There you go, baby girl. She's so floopy droopy, medicated, but you're good. You're going to be a healthy girl now. Look at your belly. Look at your big, wiggly. Wiggly, where's your belly? Where's your belly? You touch your belly for good luck. I'm going to touch your belly for good luck. Good girl. You're so sweet. Okay. You can lay back down. Go ahead. Lay down. You can lay right on me. Go ahead. On the arm. She likes to lay on the arm. Has to be touching. She's not here forever, but she is here for now. On you. You lay down? That's your friend. He woke up now. Oh, you got jealous? Come here. Come say hi. Everybody's here. Oh, for all the dogs. Look, where's all the doggies? Where's all the doggies? Say hi. Oh, friends. Best friends. Good boy. I know, they're cutting your grass and then we're going to go play outside, y'all. Okay? You want to go play outside too? You can go up? Come on, shoot up. Oh, you want to steal her toy? Go ahead. Bark at him, Coco. Arf. Arf. Oh, he got it. Good. Yell at him. You gotta make her. She's a little survivor. She was dumped on the street, her and her sister, because humans are the worst. And myself and a friend are taking care of the two little baby girls, right? And now you're healthy and you're chipped. You're in the system, so people can find you now. Yes, they can. That's going to do it for today's show. You know we're going to have more next week, as we do every week here on The Hannah Rad Show, live on Twitch, sometimes on YouTube, and forever in your hearts. Whom the fuck are we rating into today? Who should we rate into today? Aaron's live. Let's do some Friday fun times with Aaron. I don't feel like scrolling and seeing other things right now. I need some music in my life. She's going to give it to us. Make sure you go give her a follow. Thank you so much. You would take Everfresh. Do you want the pop? Are you in LA? She's available right now. You could have her. Where are you at, Everfresh? I'll put you right in contact with the agency that I work with. Totally will. Totally can. Oh, you in Canada? We'll ship them. Sure. You want to go to Canada? Free healthcare, baby. She said, I don't think so. But thank you for the good yeah, she kind of wants to stay here with me, but she cannot. This is not, we're not forever, babe. I love you, but we're not forever. Let's go hang out with Aaron and the crew and sing some songs, request some music, and have a great weekend. A great friggin' weekend. I'll see you on Monday.
J-Scoops?